Hey everyone, it's Bethany. This week I am guest designing for Concord and Ninth over on Instagram, so I'm going to be sharing what I'm making for them over here. But you are going to see a really fun week of crafting from me, and I'm going to try to post each card every day so that you can get some inspiration. But for day one, we are going to work with this beautiful garden stamp set. Concord and Ninth did send me over product from their latest release, and this is the first card that we're going to be making. So this is really neat because we have a variety of stencils. It's going to create a really fun background, and then we have some coordinating stamps that we can incorporate into our design. So I kind of think I know where I'm going to go with this, but as always, we're just going to see what shakes out. So let's grab a card panel and some ink, and let's get to having some fun using these stencils and creating some really fun, colorful looks, and let's just see where this takes us. Okay, let's go ahead and start with 80-pound cardstock. And this is at an A2 size of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just going to tape it down to my mat here, and then we'll start with our very first stencil. Okay, so let's do, actually, you know what? I might grab, there are registration marks in the corners. Do you see the little notches there? So that will be very helpful for us. Okay, so I also like that they label what's going to be on the stencil. So this first one says large flowers. Kind of gives you an idea of what ink colors you want to pull really quickly. Okay, so the first color that I am going to use is watermelon. And let's also take a look at the other stencils that we have. We have a flower and leaf detail. Then we have more of the background. This is really neat if you wanted to do all over color. I might skip this one today, but this is nice because it also will mask off all of the other elements that will be on the other stencils. And then we have smaller flowers and large flower center. Okay, and then finally we have leaves. Okay, so that's where we're going with this. So first, again, I'm going to do watermelon for my big flowers. This is one of my newest favorite colors. It came from their latest color release. And it is so pretty. I'm trying to hold that little middle piece in just so. And then I will also do this little flower right up here. Okay, I love the blend there. I think that's super pretty. So let's go ahead and remove, and I'm going to try to save my tape from stencil to stencil just to save a little bit. But there is our first stencil. Pretty. Okay, I'll clean these off in just a bit, but as the creativity is going, we're just going to keep blending. So the next one I'm going to do is the leaves. So I'll line those right on up as well, using the little guides in the corner. They are sized for an A2 card, which again is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, we'll tape that down. And I think the next color that I am going to do is Grasshopper. It is one of their, once again, new colors. And I'll keep these up here so we can kind of get an idea for the color choices we're going to bring in. Okay, so Grasshopper. And I'm already seeing down here that I need to just move this tape so that, here we go. There we go. It was right under my stencil. Okay, Grasshopper, a nice clean brush. Now, this is a new color to them, but I already know from just my little time working with it, it's gorgeous and comes in really bold really quickly. So I do tap it off quite a bit and start a little bit with a lighter hand, and then of course I can bump up the color as needed. But it's so pretty. I love this color. Okay, and I am going through and bumping up the color just a hair, and I think that's where I'm going to take it with that color. Okay, so then let's remove that, and there we go. Okay, on this one we have the smaller flowers and the large flower centers. Pink Lemonade is going to be my color for think this whole thing, although I do want to bring in creamsicle as well. This is my new favorite. So let's go ahead and do the pink lemonade on the tiny flowers and the flower centers, but then creamsicle on the other big flowers. I'm gonna do just a tiny bit of masking just to help. There we go. Okay, so I'm just masking off everything that will be creamsicle, and then I will lightly come in with pink lemonade. This is a gorgeous color. It's similar to the watermelon, but obviously different enough. They complement each other beautifully. And I feel like this color combination has been, I don't know, it's just been where I'm at this spring. So we'll see. This is day one of doing these cards, and we'll see if I carry out this color combination throughout the week. We'll see. But I will say, just go add everything to your cart right now. I got a peek at all of the new products that I'm going to be working with this week, and oh my goodness, it's going to be really fun. So no Starbucks for anybody this week. All of our coffee money is going towards craft supplies. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to take a peek really quick. Let me take these off. I want to make sure that I got enough of a different look with that color. Oh, we're gonna love it. Okay, now I'll just move my mask to cover this. Sometimes it gets hard too when it has ink on there. This, and make it a tad smaller in this little area. Okay, so it's a little bit of a puzzle piece, but now we will move in with the creamsicle. Let me know below if you did get their new colors. I love their new colors. They just did such a wonderful job. And especially with this creamsicle, it is the orange we didn't know we needed. It is gorgeous. I love it so much. Okay, I'm doing a little lighter, but maybe I'll bump that up just a little bit. So pretty. Okay. I think that's where it's at. Okay, let's peel this up and flip it on over. Oh goodness, look at that. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, now I'll take this one off, and the final stencil that I'm going to use is this here. Now this is the flower and leaf detail, and I kind of wonder if I shouldn't just grab the coordinating colors once more and then just go back in and deepen those. I think that that could be really pretty. So what I mean by that is I could go back in with this is creamsicle, and I'll try to mask off some areas here, but I'm just going to deepen those areas with those stencils there, so it'll be pretty subtle. In fact, let me see if that's even doing anything. Yeah, it is. Maybe I'll bump it up a little bit more. Okay, and then move this over and do the same. Ooh, oh gosh, oh, no worries, we're fine. Okay, do the same here. Flower. Okay. And then I'll do the same, but I think I'll just do watermelon for all the pink, and then grasshopper for the final leaves. Okay, so let's just do the grasshopper really quickly. And again, just masking off some of this area. Ooh, that one, see, it comes in really bold. So you don't need a lot of it. Going to be nice and subtle. Now what I'm going to do, so that I don't drag any of that color into the pink, is I'm just going to kind of lightly wipe that off just a little bit. Okay. and watermelon. Okay. Okay, and I just did watermelon on all of those remaining detailed openings. So our final little reveal here is that. Isn't that really fun? Okay, now I wanted to bring in that final stencil. I'm not going to use it, but I wanted to show you what you can do with it. So what you can do is you can place it all over the top, and you can do surrounding color right here. So you'd be kind of having, it would almost look like colored cardstock behind there. Wouldn't that be super pretty? But I'm not going to do that with mine, but just note that's where you can take your card with that final stencil. All right, let me clean up a little bit and then let's go ahead and get inspired with the stamp portion. I'm thinking, well, let me bring this in. I'll show you what these can do. Okay, so let's take a look at the stamps now. This is super neat, and I love how thoughtful this was designed. So this was designed so that you could tuck in a sentiment in between these two. Isn't that really cool? I think that is so fun. I'm actually really starting to fall in love with this little hello or this thinking of you. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with mine, but just know that that's what is intended here. So you could do this sending so much love. Oh, so very grateful. I hope you can see how that tucks in there so nicely. Oh, so happy for you. Hope your day is wonderful. Oh, I love them all. Okay, so I know, I think we're gonna gasp here because I think we're going to actually cut this panel down and maybe even slice some of this design in half. Okay, so let's just have fun here. Let's do something different. I am thinking I want to cut this into a square. So that would be, well, or I could cut it down to 4. Or let's do this, 3 3/4. Okay, let's try 3 3/4. Okay, deep breaths. Now I'm gonna take down just a tad more and do 3 1/2. No, I'm gonna do 3 5/8. Okay, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now that I like how that looks, I'm going to cut it right in half. So, or close enough. Maybe I'll do 1 7/8. Okay, just like that. Okay, so now we have this. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my card base, and I am using 110-pound cardstock this time. This is sized at 11 by 4 1/4, and I am going to place my middle score right at 5 1/2, just like that. Move that to the side, and I'm gonna press that down, but I'm actually going to work right on the card base now. So what I was thinking we could do here is let's place this into position for just a moment and grab our 2 pieces. I thought it would be neat to have these separated and probably bumped up on the card, and then we'll place our little hello right in the middle there on the actual card base. So what I think I will do is I'm going to get everything positioned how I want it, which is that. And then I'm going to just place that down with some washi tape. Okay. And then same thing here. Trying to get some even. I think that's enough room. And that looks pretty even to me. Okay, we'll place this down here. Now, let's grab the Misty. That looks great. And we're going to stamp out our little hello in between. So, I'm just gonna place everything in here all together. and then place my hello. Okay, should look good. And then I think I'll use just a nice black ink. I'm just going to condition that stamp really quick because it's brand new to me. Okay, and let's stamp that first one down. Ooh, I like that. Very nice. Looks wonderful, but I'm going to give it just a bump of contrast with one more. Okay, and there we go. Oh, I love that. So simple. Okay, let's clean this little guy up and let's start working on some dimension with our little floral pieces. Okay, now what I think I'm going to do is let's place this on its magnets once more. And I really like the placement. So I think what I'm going to do is simply turn this over and add the foam tape like that. And looks like I'm going to need just a trimmed down version of this. So I'll take this and just trim it down, and then we'll use it for the one up on top in just a moment. But I'm kind of using that washi tape as a hinge. Although, whoops, hold on, I need to trim that side down just a little bit. Although, we'll see if I can actually flip that with the bulk of that up now. Oh, not too bad actually. You know what I will do? Actually, I think I can do this. It'll be fine. Okay, deep breaths. We can do this. I could bring my scoreboard back in and use that to kind of help position it, but this is actually feeling pretty good. Just like that. Pop that one up, and then I can just kind of nudge this tape off very gently. Okay, so we have that first piece down there. Bring these up a little bit, and here we go. Okay, and then if I flip this down with that hinge, that looks great. Okay, let's do that. Just like that. Okay, and then once more, just nudge that tape, just like so. Okay, I have some of their enamel dots from their latest color release, so I was thinking it would be cute, maybe even with, yes, I think the creamsicle dots. And these are amazing because they're self-adhesive. So I was thinking first and foremost, I want to do like a period with one of the dots, I think. Does that look cute or does that look weird? I think it looks weird. Okay, let's take that off. Okay, they're easy to remove, but I do like the idea of placing these itty bitty ones around. So let's see if I can use this little one just to kind of keep playing around with the visual interest and kind of elongating the design a little bit. I think that'd be fun. Okay, I'm gonna do a little trio there, and then probably right up in here. And as always, I'm getting so much better at remembering to do this. But let's go ahead and turn this around and add my little personalization stamp to the back. There we go. All right, so there is day one for this week of card making. We're gonna have a really fun week. I can't wait to show you what is in the works for all of these new products. You're gonna absolutely love them. Like I said, just add everything to cart. You will not regret it. I hope you loved this first one. I can't wait to continue crafting with you all week, and I'll see you tomorrow.